And he's like, no, fine, you know, I'm good. Just gonna go. Yeah, yeah. And then she says, God bless Adrian, eh? And he says, God bless him indeed. Then suddenly Moloch's, he's not feeling too good. He goes to the doctor, basically tells him he's, you know, not feeling too great, give him the whole once over. And, you know, the doctor's like, you know, I'll talk to you later once I get the results. Yeah. And as he heads out, Adrian's there.
And he drops the bomb that this doctor doesn't have his license anymore. It was revoked a long time ago. So it's... You can see right there that this is a lot worse than it's looking like it is. Yeah, then we cut to Moloch trying to sleep. He can't. He's throwing up. He's rolling around, holding his stomach. Goes to the bathroom, and he sees blood in there. So he finally does go to the doctor. Who got the results.
Results. And yeah, he has stage 3 prostate cancer. And of course Moloch's like, oh God, oh God, oh God, like...
How did it happen so fast?
How did it happen? And while it's going on here, it cuts to Adrian in a full hazmat suit. And I can't tell where he's putting it, but he's putting radioactive material in his office. Like
in Moloch's office.
In Moloch's office. The way it's drawn here, I can't really tell what he's doing. Like, did he have a sheet of this under the desk or something?
I think he's carrying them in this little suitcase.
The papers, maybe.
Yeah, and then taking them out because they've been somehow came in contact with extremely radioactive material.
Yeah.
And he's just putting them in Moloch's office. The entire time this is happening, the doctor's going into this huge long spiel as to how it can actually happen.
Yeah.
All the sciencey doctor talk, but that's not what's happening at all.
So of course Moloch's in Adrian's office now, and he's telling him, well, you know, like I got cancer now and everything, and Adrian's like, nonsense, no, I will pay, you know, you're getting off work now, I'm gonna pay for all your bills. I'm gonna take care of you. Don't worry about it. And Moloch's the whole time like, I can't take charity after everything I've done. Really sympathetic character. I cannot hammer that nail on the head enough. Like, fuck, I really
want to give him a hug.
You can. He's a fictional character, and if you were, he's dead. But this final shot here, well, it's not the final shot of the comic, but on this page, really shows things. Because basically, you know, he's like, I've done terrible things, and Adrian's like, look, I forgive you for all that. I have no intention of deserting you. And just this shot.
Evil fucker.
Evil, yeah. You get Adrian, or you get Moloch here, he's crying, that's his zoom in, and then Adrian just in the shadows, just looking evil. Like, whoo. Yeah, cuts to him. So basically, it looks like Moloch's job has just become to drop off
Janie's
cigarettes. While this is going on, it cuts to him in his house. You know, time's going by still, he's just drinking some, looks like some medicine and trying to get some sleep. You hear a creak, and then you hear, it's a joke. Solid joke. And then they just kind of skip over that part, which I liked. Because you've read Watchmen. You know at that point, the comedian came in, at this point he knows what Adrian's whole plan is, and he's drunk and he just can't take it, and he had to talk to somebody because technically Moloch's his closest friend.
Yeah, which is sad.
Kinda, yeah. So of course Moloch immediately goes to Adrian about this, and he's like, I don't know what's going on. He was saying there was a list, my name is on it,
Janie's name is on
Janie's name is on it, and he's like, I felt bad for him. Like Moloch felt bad for him. Like, once again, he's become a very...
And Moloch even says, I think he came to me because after JFK was shot, we bonded over that entire moment in time.
So I'm hoping that shows up in Comedian, because that could actually might save that comic.
Who knows?
Who knows? And he says, what about the comedian? Adrian's like, don't worry, I'll take care of it. And then you get a nice shot of when he gets tossed out the window there. The opening shot of Watchmen.
Yep.
Then it cuts to the cemetery when Moloch is hiding behind a statue to leave some flowers, and goes home and of course gets assaulted by Rorschach. So now we're getting back into Watchmen time. He goes home and he's watching the whole thing with Dr. Manhattan when he's on that talk show, and of course the whole thing is to get Dr. Manhattan really upset, showing everybody that he's giving them cancer, all that. And while this is going on, you see someone sneak in.
It also shows a panel of Janie lying dead on the floor.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Doctors have given her 6 months to live. Yeah. That whole thing. While this is going on, someone walks in and puts a hand on his shoulder, and of course it's Adrian. And long story short, Adrian just sits there and tells him his whole plan.
Yep.
Tells him everything.
I did this to you.
I did this to you. I gave you the cancer. This is how I'm going to stop the war. And basically, to do that, I need you to die now. Is what
and Moloch is okay with this, which makes it even more tragic.
So,
I understand this is a beautiful plan. It'll work.
Mm-hmm.
And he accepts everything.
He does. And how does he put it, too? He's like, yeah, I'll save the world. The world, it's terrible, it's beautiful, it will work, and it's a magic trick. Dear sweet God in heaven, it's the most amazing magic trick in history. And then you get a couple shots of him as a kid, him looking at that, when he was going inside that box, with that girl he liked as a child from the first, and then you get a bam. You see some blood going down, and then it cuts to Rorschach coming in, and
finding him there.
Well, it doesn't even see him dead. It's before Rorschach finds him, but you see that he's dead sitting there. And that's the end of Moloch #2. And yeah,
I loved this comic.
This is a really good comic.
Yeah.
Just the whole fact that Moloch actually knew the whole plan. I mean, it seemed kind of a dick thing that Adrian just came in and shot him anyway. But now the fact that he knew and he chose to do that.
Yeah.
Really tragic and sympathetic character.
It adds a lot more dimension to Watchmen, and I was telling him earlier too, I haven't read Watchmen in probably 5 years. It's been a while for me. I know. So I've been meaning to reread it, and now that we get all this backstory about everybody, I'm looking forward to rereading it and seeing how everything ties in and if it
does, yeah.
Like that.
Because honestly, yeah, I loved that comic. Yeah. It was really good. Long story short, buy it.
Absolutely.
Just buy it, and the first one. They're both really, really good. Yeah, and of course, and it's a quick buy too. It's only 2 issues, so. I honestly kind of wish it was more.
Yeah, I do, but really, how much?
It told everything that needed to be said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just. Anyway, so that was Moloch #2. Next, we're going to be hitting up Night Owl #4. It's done. It's over.
Sad.
Anyway. So we'll be getting into that. But yeah, if you had a good time here, you liked our opinions and all that stuff, hit that like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do all those fun things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 90 subscribers now. It's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
I'm super stoked, actually. Yep. It's like I was telling Sarah, I already mentioned it in my tour of my Nerd Room video, but once we hit 100 subscribers, we got an idea for a Joker and Harley music video. I'm not going to tell you what the song is.
It's a surprise.
It's a surprise, but it fits. I okayed it with her, because she's the Harley. I got okay with her, she'll hit me with a hammer.
True story.
But it's the real world, so she uses a real hammer, and it's not good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Anyway, see you guys in Night Owl #4.